The internet makes life easier, but it also makes scamming easier. Every day, people lose money and personal data, not because they are careless, but because scams are designed to look real. In this video, we'll break down one of the most common online scams and show you how it really works. Phishing. Phishing is one of the most common online scams. In this scam, attackers pretend to be trusted organizations like banks, online stores, or social media platforms to steal personal information. Victims usually receive an email, text message, or chat that creates urgency, such as claiming their account has a problem or needs immediate verification. The message contains a link that leads to a fake website designed to look exactly like the real one. When the victim logs in or enters their details, the information is stolen instantly. For example, you may receive an email saying your shopping account will be suspended. Worried, you click the link and log in as usual. Without realizing it, your username, password, and even one-time passwords are captured by scammers. The impact can be serious. Accounts can be taken over, money can be stolen, and personal data can be reused for other scams. All of this can happen from just one careless click. Smishing. Smishing is an online scam carried out through SMS or messaging apps. Scammers send short messages that look urgent or important to trick people into clicking malicious links or responding with personal information. These messages often pretend to be from delivery services, banks, or digital platforms. They create panic by saying a package is delayed, an account is blocked, or a suspicious transaction was detected. Inside the message is a link that leads to a fake website or silently collects the victim's data. For example, you might receive a text saying your package couldn't be delivered and asking you to confirm your details. Because you're expecting a delivery, you click the link and enter your information. Without realizing it, your login details or OTP are stolen. The consequences of smishing can be serious. Accounts can be hacked, bank balances can be drained, and your phone number may be used to scam others. Many victims only realize what happened after the damage is done. Vishing. Vishing is a phone call-based scam. In this type of fraud, scammers call victims while pretending to be bank staff, customer service agents, or representatives of trusted organizations. The caller usually sounds professional and confident. They create fear or urgency by claiming there is suspicious activity, a security issue, or a blocked account. The victim is then pressured to share sensitive information, such as PINs, passwords, or one-time passwords, or to follow instructions during the call. For example, you may receive a call claiming to be from your bank, warning you about an illegal transaction. Panicked, you follow their instructions and share an OTP. Within minutes, your account is accessed by the scammer. The damage caused by phishing can be severe. Bank accounts may be emptied, digital accounts hijacked, and personal identities misused for further crimes. Online shop scam. An online shopping scam is a form of fraud that targets people buying products online. Scammers create fake stores or fake listings to take money from buyers without ever delivering the goods. They often advertise products at extremely low prices and use limited-time offers to create urgency. Victims are pressured to pay quickly, usually through direct bank transfers or payment methods outside trusted platforms. Once the payment is sent, the seller disappears. For example, you might see a branded product being sold at a huge discount. The seller seems responsive and trustworthy and asks you to transfer the money quickly to secure the deal. After payment, the chat is blocked, the account vanishes, and the item never arrives. The impact goes beyond losing money. Victims waste time, lose trust in online shopping, and may have their personal information reused for other scams. Investment scam. An investment scam is a fraud disguised as a legitimate investment opportunity. Scammers promise high, fast, and guaranteed returns to convince victims to hand over their money. These scams are often promoted through social media, group chats, or direct messages. Scammers use fake profit charts, fabricated testimonials, and success stories to appear credible. Sometimes victims receive small early returns to build trust before being pressured to invest larger amounts. For example, you may be invited to join a trading or crypto investment claiming daily profits. At first, your balance appears to grow, but when you try to withdraw your money, your account is frozen and you're asked to pay additional fees. Eventually, both the account and the scammers disappear. The consequences can be devastating. Savings may be wiped out, victims may fall into debt, and emotional stress is common due to shame and regret. Romance scam. A romance scam is a form of fraud that exploits emotional relationships formed online. Scammers build trust and emotional attachment with their victims in order to extract money or financial support. They usually meet victims through social media or dating apps. The scammer quickly becomes affectionate, attentive, and emotionally invested while avoiding video calls or in-person meetings. Once trust is established, they invent personal emergencies or investment opportunities and ask for money. For example, you may meet someone online who claims to work abroad and talks about a future together. One day, they say they need money for travel, business, or an emergency. After you send the money, communication slowly fades or stops completely. The damage is not only financial. Victims often suffer emotional trauma, loss of trust, and long-lasting psychological distress. Giveaway scam. A giveaway scam is a fraud that pretends to offer prizes or rewards. Scammers contact victims and claim they have won a giveaway, even though the victim never entered one. These messages usually arrive through direct messages, emails, or comments. Scammers impersonate well-known brands, influencers, or public figures. Victims are then asked to pay administration fees, taxes, or shipping costs, or to click a link and submit personal information. For example, you may receive a message saying you won a smartphone or cash prize. The only requirement is to pay a small processing fee. Once the payment is sent, the account disappears and the prize never existed. The consequences include financial loss, exposure of personal data, and stolen accounts that may be used to scam others. Fake job scam. A fake job scam is a fraud that disguises itself as a job opportunity. Scammers post or send fake job offers to steal money or personal information from job seekers. These scams often spread through emails, messaging apps, or social media. The hiring process is made unrealistically fast and easy. Victims are hired without proper interviews and then asked to pay registration fees, training costs, or administrative charges before starting the job. For example, you may receive a job offer promising high pay and flexible hours. You are accepted almost immediately, with the only requirement being a small upfront fee. Once the payment is sent, the contact disappears, and the job never existed. The damage goes beyond losing money. Personal data can be misused, and victims may lose confidence in legitimate job opportunities. Whenever something seems super urgent, really emotional, or just too amazing to be real, take a moment to hit the brakes and verify. A little bit of careful thinking can help you dodge a lot of hassle down the line.